All right, my name is Caro. This is Alena. And we'll be going through 26 and 2 sequence. All right, so.
And we'll be adding in some extra cues. I'll be talking about acupressure points and the energy lines in the body that help connect your whole body to your muscles and your bones and your joints, to the deeper parts of your body, like in a physical way, your organs, but also in a deeper way in your emotional body or your mind even. So we'll be focusing on some of the organs specifically, and the myofascial pathways are just the really gross physical manifestation of these energy lines, and that includes the muscles and connective tissue, tendons, ligaments, stuff like that. So it's really cool, and you can feel how, for example, your jaw is connected to your hip or your IT band or something like that, or how your throat is connected to your hip flexors in the poses. So we'll be scanning through points in the body. It helps to take your awareness deeper, right? So you get an alignment from inside rather than only from outside. A mirror is nice because you can see the symmetry or the alignment of the pose. But to get even more benefits from the practice, such a great sequence, then direct your gaze sometimes inward. It's cool. We have 2 sets. So we'll do standard dialogue on the first set that you were already familiar with, and then we'll add in some extra cues on the second set. Did I cover everything?
Yeah, I think so. And I just want to emphasize that, for those of you practicing at home, which I think most of you are, you might have a mirror to practice in front of, and you might not. And not having the mirror for today might actually be pretty beneficial because, like Erin said, it's going to allow you to look inwards and really ask you to look inwards and feel for the energetic alignment more so today. So I hope you enjoy it.
Yes. All right, with that said, let's begin. All right, find your spot on your mat, bring your feet together side by side, heels and toes touching. Go ahead and interlock your 10 fingers underneath your chin, and throughout the entire time, make sure you feel that contact of knuckles and chin together. Chest up, shoulders back, leave your elbows open, bring your body weight to your heels, and keep your body weight there the entire time. Find gaze forwards, like we saw a mirror. Awesome, if you don't worry about it, but find focus forward. We're beginning by inhaling by the nose, exhaling by the mouth, but always using your throat. With that said, let's begin. Inhale, head down, arms up. As you inhale by the nose, use your throat, bring your elbows up as far as you can to the ceiling and hold it. Exhale, head up, mouth open, creating an HA sound. Mouth open, look up. Exhale above you, exhale behind you, elbows forward, elbows touch away from your chest. Inhale, head down 1, suck your stomach in 2, bring your chest up more 3, rib cage wide 4, elbows up 5, all the way 6, hold it. Exhale, head up 1, look above you 2, palms together 3, wrists together 4, elbows together 5, exhale all the air out for 6. Inhale, head down, slowly synchronizing your elbows to head movement, taking slowly 6 seconds to fill up your lungs to your maximum capacity. Exhale, head up, chest up, chin up, same for your exhale, synchronizing elbows to head movement, taking 6 seconds to empty out your lungs, keeping body weight on your heels, elbows forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, do 3 more. Now, as you inhale, really picture the inhale coming from the floor, from the bottom, all the way up, top of the elbows, top of the head, hold it there. Exhale, head up, mouth open, push it back out. Shoulders down away from the ears, keeping your collarbone wide. Elbows forward, elbows touch away from your chest. Push your forearms more forward. 3 more. Inhale, head down. Stomach, stomach, stomach. This part really work on sucking the lower belly in. Suck it in, tuck it in, chest up, rib cage up, inhale all the way. Exhale, head up, chest up. Keep the length of your exhale. Shoulders down. Elbows forward, keep the height of your spine, keep the length of your back, elbows forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Last 2. Really get deep in there, make it a deeper, longer inhale. Use your throat, elbows up, chest up, all the way, full lungs to the top. Exhale, head up, chest up, shoulders down. Try to keep your elbows above the armpit line if possible. Elbows forward, away from your chest. Push your forearms away from your elbows touch. Last 1. Inhale, head down. 1. Suck your stomach in. 2. Chest up more 3, pull more air in 4, all the way 5, hold it for 6. Exhale, head up 1, look above you 2, Elbows forward, 3. Palms together, 4. All the way, 5. Exhale completely for 6. And that's enough. Arms down by your side. All right.
All right. I'm going to show you the lung meridian stretch. Reach out, palms facing up, reach through your thumbs. And this channel goes from the actual lungs, which are in the top of your chest, right up. Your lungs come all the way up to your collarbones, base of the throat. So your palms up, reach through your thumbs so much that you start to feel a stretch in your thumb muscles. This is a fascial stretch for the lung channel. So you might feel some tingling or burning even sensations. Don't avoid that sensation. Try to reach a little bit more and really try to feel the connective tissue and the nerves stretching. This is going to help open your lungs and the top of your chest and make that second set of breathing a little bit easier, or a little bit more interesting at least. Keep moving your breath all the way to the tops of your lungs. So a lot of times we breathe down into the bottom of the lungs. And that breathing exercise is really cool because it actually helps emphasize the tops of your lungs that don't get very much action. So breathe all the way up to your collarbones right now. It's not diaphragmatic breathing. In this exercise, you're breathing up into the chest, using some of those accessory breathing muscles that are in your neck and throat and shoulders. Reach a little bit more. Notice how your breath intensifies the stretch, and then release. And I'm going to show you a point. Lung 2, so lung 1 and 2 are right up at the top of the chest, just under the collarbones. You want to go under the collarbone, inside the cap of your shoulder or your deltoid, sink into that deep hole there. So when you first press into it, it's kind of like a deep hole. But down in there, you may feel a little point of tenderness, and then see if with your breath you can fill it up with air or energy. So with each breath, feel that filling up and expanding. And notice how as you fill that up and expand it, bring the energy there, your shoulder kind of melts down your back. Top of the chest is expanded and shoulder is released down your back. So this point helps strengthen your lungs, but also releases the shoulder blades so that you can get better movement there. Now do the other side. Start the same way. Press deep down into that little hole. It's right under the collarbone, right inside the deltoid or shoulder muscle. And once you find that deep hole, work to fill it up with breath, with prana, with chi. Each breath expanding it a little bit more, noticing how your shoulder goes down your back. Keep breathing like that. Right? This pranayama, this first breathing exercise, very good to reset your breathing patterns. Reset a lot of those upper chest and neck muscles that can get a little bit strained if you're breathing improperly throughout the day, straining your breath. Okay? The last thing I'll show you before the second set is stomach 12, which is behind the collarbones. So if you bring your shoulders forward, you can see a little space there behind the collarbones. And I'm just going to curl my fingers back behind that collarbone, and then relax your shoulders back down. You don't want to press too hard here because you have some nerves and little muscles in there. But once you get your fingers there, you can just kind of wiggle them around. This is a great point also for lymphatic drainage, very purifying sequence that we're doing today. And then the last part, if you do have trouble, especially if you have trouble dropping your head back in that breathing sequence, or really we do that throughout the class, drop your head back a few times. And this is really nice. You bring your chin down, keep your fingers anchored there behind your collarbones, and then just stretch your chin straight up. So you don't really have to drop your head back if that's too hard. You could. But keep your chest lifted and just feel like you're stretching the skin on the front of your throat as you do that a few times. Also keep your abdomen in, right? Navel to spine, that's part of that breathing exercise. And that helps support and lift the organs so that you have more space in your throat. Okay, we're gonna try second set now, see how you feel.
Okay, so for the second set, we're going to do the first 3 cycles, thank you, with your fingers in that stomach 12 point, if you want to try that, and then we'll switch to the traditional grip. So you can bring your elbows and your collarbones forward, create this space to slide your fingers in there. Keep your fingers gently pressing down, prepare with an SH sound. Shh. Keep your hands where they are, simply inhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, head back through your mouth for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale slow through your nose, little bit of vibration. Notice if it's a little bit easier to mobilize the neck. Exhale slow through your mouth like you're fogging up a mirror that's all the way on the ceiling. One more like this. Inhale slow, bringing chin to level, bring your gaze forward, hold it gently at the top. Exhale slow, tilt your chin up, stretch your throat, and as you continue to draw your belly up and in, notice that that creates even more freedom. Good. Hands stay here as you inhale one more time before we switch to the grip. Chin comes to level. And then interlace your fingers, elbows up nice and high, and slowly exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale slow. Keep the connection of your chin to your knuckles to help support the mobilization of the neck here. Get taller. Exhale. So here, as you push your knuckles into your chin resists a little bit. Avoid collapsing in your neck. Inhale again. Chin pushes into knuckles like you're trying to crack them. So as your elbows lift up, shoulders relax, lengthen through the sides of your neck. And exhale slow. To the degree that you exhale, you prepare for the following inhale. So get a little more empty. Now on this next inhale, take in not just air, but really positive energy, a lot of light. Suspend it at the top, hold it gently. Exhale. Now the lung energy is associated with the emotions like grief and like sorrow. So we'll try to push those emotions out next. Inhale slow, take it in, bright light through your heels, up your legs, your spine, the crown of your head. Hold that light. Exhale, push out grief, sorrow, really any negative emotions that you may experience. We'll do 2 more here. Inhale slow, gazes forward by 3, elbows peak by 6. Exhale. Now you might push out worry, anxiety, fear. Get really empty of it. Last one, inhale. Hold it at the top. And exhale slow. Getting rid of anything you no longer need. More empty, more empty, more empty. And change. Relax your arms down. Find your stillness and just notice what sensations linger when you get really still after the pose.
All right, we'll continue with half moon arch and Chandrasana. Right after that, we got Padasana. Feet together nicely, heels and toes touching. Inhale, bring your arms up over your head sideways, palms touch. Go ahead and interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, thumbs crossed, energetic grip, Kali Mudra. Take a deep breath, reach up to the ceiling and stretch your body right and left and right. And keep in mind the breath we just worked with before. Reach that inhale up, reach the exhale down. Feel that breath coming up and down. Hips to your left, hips to your right. Once you feel like you're stretched enough, come back to the middle. Let's be back up in the center, elbows locked. Eventually your biceps are with your ears and there's no gap between your biceps, arms, and ears. Push your hips more forward to open up your hips and pelvis. Chest up, upper body back to open up your chest and rib cage. And throughout the entire time, keep your maximum body weight on your heels. Toes stay down, just shift an extra 10% back. Chin up away from your chest, throat open. Take a deep breath, reach up, stretch up one more time, inhale. Bend your body to your right without bending your elbows, without bending your knees. Continuously push your hips all the way to your left. This is non-stop pushing. Hips push forward, upper body back, body weight on your heels away from your toes. Push your left foot down, left hip forward, hips in one line. Keeping your left hip where it is, bring your right shoulder forward, left armpit, left shoulder back to open up your chest so your collarbone and your hip bones are facing in front of you. Chin up away from your chest, hands back a little bit more. Push your hands away from your head all the way to your right. Push your hips and your ribs away from your hands all the way to your left. Push your heels down more, push your chest up higher. Tremendous stretching feeling down the left side of your body. Push with your hands, push with the hips, push with your heels. Push with the ribs. Keep on breathing. Push. Inhale, come back up. Stop in the center. Hips push forward, upper body back. Chin up away from your chest. Take a deep breath. Reach up one more time. Inhale. Bend your body to your left without bending your elbows, without bending your knees. Continuously push your hips all the way to your right. Really think about the word continuous, perpetual, little by little, breath by breath, micro movements. Hips push forward, torso, upper body back, body weight on your heels. Push your right hip a little more forward, hips in one line. Feel the hips right to left, as aligned as you can. Left armpit forward, right shoulder back to open up your chest. Without moving your chest, hands back a little bit more, chest goes forward, hands a little more back. Push your hands away from your head, push your hips away from your head, push your heels down, push your chest up. Push your hips as much as you can, opposite directions of your hands, push. Inhale, come back up and stop in the center. Nice, back bend. Take a deep breath, look at your hands, squeeze your palms, reach up, stretch up, inhale, up. Exhale, drop your head back as far as it goes. Look at the floor, the wall, whatever you can see behind you. Again, squeeze your palms, inhale, breastbone up. Exhale, armpits back, shoulders back, arms back, look back. Wherever your eyes are going, get your hands to follow. Feel lower back, middle back, upper back, total spine is backward bending. Push your upper body back. It feels like you're almost falling down backwards. Keep your maximum body weight on your heels. Take a nice deep inhale, stomach, legs, hips, everything push forward, chest up, chin back, look back, hands back, go back. Keep on breathing, just go way back. Hold your posture, not your breath. Inhale, come back up. Find your eyes forward. Good. Exhale, bend your body down, lower spine on the floor. Drop the head down, move it around. Good. You can go straight into your Padasana. We'll break it down after this. Grab your heels from the back. Drop the head down, neck long. Take a deep breath and up, pull. Push your heels in away from your sit bones up. Bring your body weight to your toes. Take a deep breath. Squeeze your elbows in tighter. Bring your shoulders up higher. Stomach down your thighs. Rib cage down your knees. Chest all the way down. Head down more. Hips up higher. So from the side, your body's in one line. Shoulders up away from the ears. Squeeze your elbows in tighter. Breathe. Bring your head down, lower freeze. Pull up on your thighs. Pull up on your knees. This is where we try to lock your legs as best you can. Stomach on your thighs. Keep the contact. As you try for the locking, hold it there. Change. Palms together, arms with your ears. Come back up to reset. Reach up. Exhale slowly, arms down. Back to Dr. Rose.
All right, I want to talk about the arms position in this posture first. I think it's difficult for some people, and it's really all about the heart meridian, which is so cool. So there's a point in your armpit where the heart meridian starts. Just take your thumb and press up into your deepest, sweatiest part of your armpit with your thumb. Then you can kind of wrap your fingers around the back and just get a feel for what's in there first. Instead of just pressing up toward the ceiling, see if you can press toward your back, so you're pressing into that muscle on the front of your shoulder blade. See what that, maybe swing your arm around a little bit. That muscle is one of the rotator cuff muscles, and you need it to be open in order to do that arm position comfortably without any impingement. And then after you do that, you can reach your arm up, just like you're going to go into that position, and keep pressing into heart one in the armpit. Now, the heart meridian goes from your armpit into your little finger. So if you really just kind of spiral, as you reach up, spiral your elbow forward and extend through your little finger, really sink deep into your armpit there. And remember, the heart channel also starts in your heart. So it goes deeper into the heart itself. Breathe here, and then release. Before you do the other side, notice if there's any difference in the two sides. Do they feel any different? All right, and then take your thumb into the other side. Thumb in the armpit, fingers wrap around the back. See if you can get way up in there, but then press toward your back. So you're actually going to be contacting a muscle there. Maybe you can feel it. Then you swing your arm around, let it be loose. And then reach your arm straight up, like you're going to join palms up there. And then spiral your elbow forward. So that spiraling elbow forward is external rotation. I know it doesn't seem like it, but that's what it is, external rotation. Elbow forward, and then reach up more through your little finger and press deeper into heart one. It could be quite tender there, right? The heart is an important energy, maybe the most important energy, because it's really where the mind originates. It's the center of your being. And the energy of the heart also extends up into the pupils of your eyes. Right? So if you try the arm position again now, if you have a mirror, look at your eyes in the mirror while you do this. Otherwise, when you reach out through your little fingers, palms up, and try to feel that point in your armpits, deepening. Imagine you're still pressing into your armpits, you're reaching through your little fingers. And then as you bring your arms up, spiral both elbows more forward and bring your little fingers together first. So your little fingers are touching. I'm going to show you. I have to squat down to show you. Your little fingers are touching like this, but you're still reaching up through your little fingers. And then you can wrap your palms together and interlace your fingers. Right, so that way your little finger is even tighter, your little finger side of your hand is even more tightly sealed than the thumb side, and usually it's the opposite. Right, try to keep awareness of the armpits, the heart itself, and maybe your eyes, gazing into your own eyes. So that's important. Activation, meditation, meditative quality of the practice, looking at your own eyes. Okay, and now we'll do the rest of it. The side stretch, the front stretch, and the back stretch are focusing on three of the most important leg channels: the whole front of the body, stomach, sides of the body, gallbladder, back of the body, urinary bladder. Okay, bring your feet together. Again, come into that arm position, little fingers sealed tightly, armpits showing, elbows spiraling forward. Drop your tailbone, reach up tall. Feel the sides of your body now from your head down to your feet, and then bend over to the right. Go slow. So if you're used to, or if you are looking in the mirror, turn your gaze inward now. See what you can feel moving down the left side of your body. Starting in your head, side of your head, your neck, even your jaw. Side of your rib cage, maybe breathe more into the left ribs, side of the waist. Maybe shift your hips more to the left so you can feel stretch down the side of your hip, into your IT band, into your foot. Now take your right hand down to your right hip. Just try this. Step your right foot way across. You see my feet? They're far apart. Knees are crossed, and then shift your hips more to the left. It could be a subtle adjustment, but I want you to feel more of a stretch down the whole side of your body, down the side of your hip, into your thigh. Maybe even relax your neck. See, you feel a stretch on the side of your neck. Breathe here. Gallbladder channel, side body, wood element. The emotion is anger, frustration. Step your feet back together, palms together now. Same arm position. And we'll go to the other side. Reach up and then over to the left. Inward focus, internal gaze. Can keep your eyes wide open and still pay more attention, like you're looking inside the body. See what you feel. What you feel is the energy. Forget about all the things that you know and think and believe about your body. Just see what you feel. Side of your head, side of your neck, side of your ribs, waist, hip, thigh, down to your foot. Breathe. And then take your left hand down to your hip. Step your left foot way across, knees crossed if you can. Have some space between your feet there. And then shift more, hips more to the right. Reach. And the more you reach through your fingers, you can feel that fascial connection down the side of the ribs, down the waist, into the hips. but also relax your neck. Take a few breaths. The breath is what moves the energy. Once you come into the position, you have to breathe. And then you're moving all the stagnating energy, all the stuck energy, blockages. Okay, come back up, feet together now. Palms together, tight again. Squeeze your elbows forward together. And then we're going to bend to the back. Strengthen your legs. So strength, muscle strength, core strength is really important in opening the front body stomach channel. Squeeze all your leg muscles. Squeeze your legs together. Contract your thighs upward. Also, abdomen, navel in and up. Lift your chest, lift your chin, drop your head back, look up. You can remember those points behind the collarbones, letting the front of the throat open. Keep your lower body engaged. Feel like you're lifting your organs up now. Your whole digestive tract is opening with the stomach channel. And then start to look back with your eyes, move your arms back. Sense the entire front body from your lower eyelids, down the front of your throat, chest, abdomen, front of your hips, thighs, top of the ankles, into the second toe, that's stomach channel, front body, digestive tract, lifting up. Breathe. Lift your chest, come up. And then hinge at your hips for the bladder channel. Now, back of the body, whole back of the body. You can bend your knees if you need to get your abdomen flat down on your thighs. Try to have no space between your abdomen and thighs, your shoulders, chest and knees. And also release the back of your neck. Let the back of your neck be long, open, base of the skull open. This is a different sensation, right? In the stomach, in the opening, the front body, the back bend, very intense sensation. This is much more relaxing, more calming, because you're working in the nervous system now. Nervous system on the back of the body, urinary bladder channel. You can take your hands to the outside of your heel, here, under the outer ankle bone, and just, if you're stepping on your hands, that's fine, but if you want to try these points, just massage the outer heel bone here. With the acupressure points, you don't really have to know exactly where they are. Just try to find something that feels tender, maybe tight, and notice how as you press all along the outer heel bone, maybe you feel something shifting all the way through the posture, maybe up the back of your legs, into your pelvic floor, your sit bones, your tailbone lifting more, the spine lengthening more in the lower back as you lift your tailbone up, stretch through the lower back longer, middle back, upper back. And then if you want to, you can take your thumbs to the base of the skull. There's one more point that's really nice here. Wrap your fingers around your head and then put your thumbs in the base of the skull like this. Find those two little ridges of muscle at the base of the skull. And just massage, make little circles with your thumbs there. See if you can release any tension in the base of your skull. Because that point also calms the nervous system and releases the entire bladder channel. It starts in the inner corners of your eyes. It goes over your head, down the back of the neck, down the whole spine, sit bones, back of the thighs, calves, down into your little toe. Try to feel that all at once. Feel your whole body all at once. Okay, and then reach your arms out to come all the way up. And then release.
All right, Utkatasana, awkward. Open your feet hip width apart, about 6 inches. And just make sure always your second toe is facing forward. Next, inhale, bring your both arms up, pair to the floor, all your 5 fingers together. Squeeze your fingers tight, feel tricep contracted, aka lock your elbows. Take a deep breath, chest up. As you exhale, sit down, feet flat position all the way down until your hips are parallel to the floor. Good, once you're there, bring maximum body to your heels, knees back, shins back. Now lift your chest up, arch your upper body back, bend your upper spine, back bending. Open up your knees 6 inches between your knees, your heels, your toes, and your hands. Chest up, chin up, kneel back, Knees back, shins back, maximum body weight on your heels. Change. Inhale, come all the way back up. Come all the way, tip of the toes, go to your maximum. Heels up all the way, ankles forward. Bring your knees together side by side as best you can. Take a deep breath, chest up. As you exhale, sit down. Good. Sorry, second set. Knees stay open. Bring your knees forward, sit down halfway. Good. Do as best you can. Just keep your hips above your knees. Bring your knees up more. Bring your heels up more. Come up higher on the toes, upper body back. Breathe. Keep your elbows locked. Freeze. Chest up. Hold it. Inhale, come back up. Now my favorite posture, awkward third part. Come up a little bit on your toes, not as high as before. Bring your knees together side by side. When your knees touch, chest up, spine straight, slowly slide down. Slow count. It's a little slower. 5. All the way down. 4. Keep your spine straight. 3. Chest up. 2. Collarbone wide. 1. If you can, keep half an inch gap between your hips and your heels. Keep your knees together and forward, thighs paired to the floor, arms paired to your legs, chest up, spine straight from the side. Your body's in one line. Hands, shoulders in one line, shoulders, hips, heels in one line. Keep your knees together, keeping your chest up. Next inhale, slowly come back up with control. The exact same way you went down. Feet together, arms down, look forward, breathe.
All right, so that has a very strong stomach spleen vibe, front body, muscle strength again. The idea is with spleen is that the more strength you have, strength and stability, the lighter your body becomes. So it's like you're floating in that pose. But I want to show you a couple of points that you can focus on. So right here on the front of the hip crease, you should find your hip points and then find the corners of your pubic bone. There's a little diagonal line there. And right in the middle of it is actually where your hip joint is. And that's what you want to deepen. If you just want to try that, deepen that as you come into into all of the awkwards. But that's also your hip flexor tendon. And we'll come back to that again. We'll use this point again. Just keep that in mind as you go into all 3 of those. And then the next point is on the inner knee here. So it's really in the head of the vastus medialis, or the medial quadriceps, if you know where that is. It's a little ball of muscle here on just above your knee, on the inside. And this is a point that in the third set, you're gonna squeeze together. So in many of the poses, you're giving yourself acupressure. And if you know that and you're aware that there's benefits to it, you might be more inclined to actually do it, right? Emphasize it. So that squeezing, even if you feel kind of a tenderness there and a pressure there, do it. It's good. It's good for you. It's good for the spleen and that whole channel. The last point that's really cool to focus on is stomach 41, and that's on the top of the ankle. That's for the second part. So if you actually pick up your toes or flex your ankle like this, you'll see this big tendon pop out right here. You're gonna go just lateral or to the outside of that tendon and then relax your foot and you'll find a hole there. You can press deep into that hole on the top of your ankle. Stomach 41, stimulate it a little bit. So great for your ankle, but also again, affecting the entire front of the body. So when you're kicking your ankles forward in that second part, if you've pressed on that point a little bit, it'll be easier to feel it opening in the actual posture. Bring your awareness there. Good?
Great. So we'll focus on those 3 points, starting with spleen 12, and then we'll go to stomach 41, and then spleen 10. So in the first set, again, separate your feet about 6 inches apart. Second toe points forward, knees over your ankles. Now you can find that same point on your hip flexors, that spleen 12 point, push back into that point to sit your hips back and down. Sliding the weight back into your heels, like your shin bones could one day stack over your ankles. Reach back through your inner thighs, deepen that flexion in the front of the hip, and then lean your upper body back so that simultaneously you're opening up your stomach pathway. Extend your arms forward. Good. You're stretching from the bottom of your eyelid, down the front of your abdomen, down to the second toe. Energy pulling out from the second toe as you reach forward with your fingertips. Just sit a little lower, lift your heart a little bit higher. Push through your heels to slowly rise up. Keep rising up as high as you can on your toes, prioritizing as best you can, stretching the front of your ankle, that's stomach 41, as you slowly lower your hips down. Try to resist lowering down, right? Keep lengthening, energizing through the front of your body, keeping the heels rolling forward, the knees pulling up and forward so you continue to stretch the fronts of your ankles. Slowly come up, push your hips forward, try to pause at the top, keep your arms and release your heels. Third point, lift your heels up a couple of inches and then squeeze that meaty part above your knee together. That's spleen 10 point, building the spleen energy as you slowly lower down. Resist lowering down. Imagine a string is pulling the crown of your head up towards the ceiling as you slowly lower your pelvis to hovering just above your heels. Keep squeezing that meaty part above your knees together as you point your knees down towards the floor and leaning your upper body back here, shoulders over your hips. Now, try not to lean forward. Slowly lean back to come up, like you're leaning flat against a wall behind you. And then release your heels. Right foot to left, relax your arms down, and just witness in stillness.
Straight into ego pose, Garasana. Feet together side by side, back where you started. Inhale, bring your arms up over your head. Reach up, right arm underneath your left arm, crosses your elbows, crosses your wrists. Try to bring your hands palms together with your wrists flat. Sit down, feet flat as best you can. Good. Just like an awkward, bring your knees back, bring your shins back. Keep your body weight on your heels. Lift your chest up, arch your upper body back, keeping your hips low. Right leg up and over your left leg. The more you bring your right leg over your left knee, your left thigh, the more space you will create to wrap the foot behind. Bend your bottom left leg, sit down lower, twist and tighter. Bring your knees to your right, upper body to your left. Get elbows, knees, foot, everything in one line. If your foot is coming out, bend your bottom leg, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, find the back bend, arch your upper body back. Change. Feet together, inhale, arms up. Left arm underneath your right arm, crosses your elbows, crosses your wrists. Hands palms together, thumbs towards your nose, pinky blade to the mirror. Pull your elbows down as best you can, sit down with your feet flat. Lift your chest up, arch your upper body back, stay there. Again, knees back, shins back, left leg up and over your right leg. The more you bring your left leg over your right thigh, the more space you'll create to wrap the foot behind. Legs a little more tighter, sit down lower, twist and tighter, knees to your left, upper body to your right. Get your elbows, knees, foot, everything in one line. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back more. Knees left, body right, arch your upper body back. Change. Feet together, inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Breathe.
Okay, for the arm part, focus on the triple heater channel, which helps release your shoulders and sides of the neck. Just interlace your fingers behind you. This is a simplified version. Squeeze your shoulder blades and then pull your shoulders down your back like you're reaching your fists towards your heels. Lift your chest. Now bring your chin down so you feel a stretch on the back of your neck. And then just tilt your head over to the left. Keep your chin down. Getting the upper trapezius stretch. Not just the upper trapezius, the whole channel. Which starts in the ring finger, goes up the side of your arm, top of the shoulder, side of the neck, around the ear, to your eyebrow. So as you stay here for a few breaths, see if you can visualize that whole pathway lighting up with the breath. Okay, and then come back to the center. Keep your chest lifted, shoulders down your back, chin down, head over to the right. It's kind of like you're bringing your chin toward your right armpit. And then see what you feel. First, you can always just notice what you feel. And then if you have some knowledge about the pathways, you can scan the side of the head, side of the neck, top of the shoulder, down the side of the arm, all the way down into the ring finger. Use your breath to bring new awareness and energy into those places. If you want to make some circles all the way around, you can. Just keep your chest lifted, your shoulders moving down your back. So when you come into the eagle arms, just keep some awareness of the sides of the neck, the tops of your shoulders, maybe your ring fingers. The second part for the legs, we're really focusing on the whole side body in this posture because you're opening so much to the side of the hip and the IT band where we tend to hold a lot of tension. There's a nice point here, right in, if you stand and just let your hands fall down by your side, it's usually about where your middle finger hits the IT band. And it might, if you press on it, it might feel like a bone, like a hard bone, but it's not. Mine does, but it's not as connective tissue. It's just a tendon, really. And so when you're in the posture, if you have your knees really, legs all the way crossed, you're actually doing acupressure on that point, right? By squeezing. So the more you squeeze, you're getting some of the liver channel is getting acupressure, but also that really good point on the IT band there. So try to feel that in the pose. Right? I'm teaching this, right? Sure. Okay. Bring your feet together, reach your arms out and up. And then swing right elbow under left. Wrap your palms. Bring your shoulders down. Lengthen sides of neck already. Chest lifted, and then bend your knees. Right knee over the left. See if you can feel, as you squeeze, you're squeezing inner thighs. That's where your liver channel is. Outer thighs, especially the outer left thigh. I'm doing some acupressure there, right in the center, gallbladder 31. But also feel that you're lengthening the whole sides of your body, right? From your sides of your head, neck, shoulders down, sides of the rib cage, waist, hips, thighs, all the way down side body. And then release, reach your arms back up, feet together. Deep breath. Other side, left elbow under right. Feel the sides of your neck, tops of the shoulders first releasing. Bend your knees, keep your chest lifted, and then left over right. Squeeze again. You can feel those points, maybe right gallbladder 31 and the IT band there, getting some pressure. But also try to feel your whole body, especially the sides of the head, your jaw, neck, shoulders down, ribs, waist, hips, thighs, all the energy moving there. And release. Feet together, arms down, side body.
All right. Head to knee, we're entering balancing postures. Body weight to your left leg solid. As always, make sure your second left toe is facing forward. With your body weight to your left leg, standing head to knee, bend your right knee. All 10 fingers interlock, round your spine, grab your right foot in front of you. Again, all fingers interlock right below your right foot. Looking forward. Maximum body to your left leg, pull up on your left thigh, pull up on your left knee, left leg solid, one piece completely unbroken, as we call it, locking your knee. Once your leg is locked, inhale, breathing, your right leg lift and stretch forward. Kick your right heel forward, flex your right toes back. So all 5 toes flex back, ankle towards your face, beyond perpendicular. Keep on kicking your heel nonstop. If you're standing, left leg is bending, all good. Pull up on your left thigh, pull up on your left knee, both legs solid. Once you have your both legs solid, pull your elbows down till your elbows touch your calf. Shoulders down, eventually the little calf muscles. We'll keep it here for today. If you want to close it all the way down, go ahead. We're going to hold it here for 3. Kick your heel for 2. Flex your toes for 1. We're going to really focus on the kick today. Inhale, head up, arms straight, leg down, stand tall, stand still, just breathe. Let's make it even. Body weight to your right leg solid, bend your left knee, suck your stomach in, round your spine, grab your left foot in front of you, all fingers interlaced right below your toes. Even if your thumbs don't cross, keep your thumbs underneath. It'll be handy for the next part. Inhale, left leg lift and stretch forward the front mirror. Kick your left heel forward, flex your left toes back, so all 5 toes flex back. And again, focus, even though you're kicking on your right standing leg, pull up on your right thigh, pull up on your right knee. If your right leg is bending, just keep on focusing on locking that knee. Once your both legs are straight, pull your elbows down till your elbows touch your calf. Shoulders down, eventually shoulders and elbows go down a little lower, elbows below the calf, breathe. You can close it down or stay here, freeze, kick your heel more forward. Arms straight, leg down, stand tall. Breathe, reset.
So take a minute to feel your feet on the floor. Try to feel that energy in the soles of your feet. Even if you just focus on the soles of your feet, you can feel some tingling there. It's really powerful. That's where the kidney channel starts, or the deepest channel that we're working with, deep, deep energy. And the kidney channel connects to the navel, because that's where your kidneys are, kind of behind the navel in the abdomen. So in this pose, because it's a balancing pose, it's nice to focus on your standing leg on kidney 1, which is a point right in the sole of the foot, for grounding, but also on when you pick up your knee, you can actually, instead of interlacing your fingers, try it like this, just press right into the sole of your foot. So you're kind of massaging that point. And that's a good point to release tension in your hamstrings, in your pelvic floor, in your spine. Right, so you can use both feet, kidney 1, and then kidney 16 is in the navel, on either side, really on the edges of the navel. And some people don't like this, but you can press directly into it. And if you were to really relax your abdomen and press into it, you would quickly hit your spine, the front of your spine. You'd be able to feel it right there. But you don't have to press into it. What I want you to imagine is that somehow it's being pressed back as you round your back down. This point is in front of about lumbar vertebrae 2 in the lower back, and that is called the Ming Men, or the gate of life, or gate of destiny. So it's a really powerful energy area. We want to build the energy there because that's what gives you long life and really good health. So you're always trying to bring the breath there. You might want to imagine when you're rounding your back that you're filling that up with energy, pressing into kidney 1, at the same time, kidney 16. Are you teaching it or am I?
Yeah, I can do
You're
it.
teaching it?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so second set. Left standing leg really straight and strong. Feel for pushing down with that kidney 1 point just below the mound of your second and third toe. Pull up on your right thigh, knee in line with hip, heel underneath your knee. Draw your belly up and in and round down to catch your foot. This time, you can use your fingers to push into the kidney 1 point on your lifted leg. Push fingers into that point and that point back into your fingers as you extend your right heel forward. So you have to keep kicking the heel forward. Keep drawing your navel in and bend your elbows until they're 2 inches below your calf. Find a line of energy from your kidney 1 of your left foot pushing down to kidney 16 navel, pulling up and in towards your spine. And if you want to finish it off, you can bring your forehead to your knee. Good. If you're in phase 4, come back to phase 3. Phase 3, come back to phase 2. 2, come back to 1, and everyone together, foot down, arms down. Other side. Lock out your right leg and lift your left thigh. Pull your belly in and round down to catch your foot. So when we say lock out the knee, think onto the knee, think energy pushing down with kidney 1, pulling up and in towards your navel, and imagine a bright light behind your navel and your kidneys. Then keep kicking the left heel forward, broaden through your collarbones, toes pull back, and then bend the elbows. So kidney energy is your willpower energy, is your ability to stay energy. Slowly reverse out the way you came in. And place the foot down and the arms down.
All right, just keep on going with the back bend, standing boat pulling pose. Feet together nicely. Again, second left toe facing forward. Bring your right hand out, palm facing up and your elbow to your body. Bring it out to your right. Lower it down, bend your right knee, grab the right foot from the inside at the ankle. Inhale, bring your left arm up in front of you, left shoulder up to your ear. Draw your knees in, hips in one line. Take a deep breath, reach up with your left hand and kick. Kick your right foot away from you as best you can, as much as possible. Charge your body forward. Bring your body down slowly, eventually getting your abdomen and your chest in one line paired to the floor. Kick up harder, kick up higher. Point your toes well above your head. Top of the foot comes up on top of your head from this side, 2 feet, 2 shoulders in one line. Reach more forward, squeeze your left fingers, push your left rib cage, left armpit more forward. Left shoulder blade, scapula, stretching away from your body. If you're losing the balance, kick harder, kick higher, reach forward. Kicking and stretching become simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick up, the harder you reach forward. You can balance here forever, body down. Kick harder, kick higher, kick one more time. Kick to exit, come back up. Feet together, arms down, reset your breath. Left side, bring your left hand out, palm facing up and your elbow to your body, bring it out to your left, lower down, bend your left knee, grab your left foot from the inside of the ankle at the bone. Inhale, bottom up in front of you, right shoulder really pushing up past the right earlobe, palm facing forward, draw your knees in, hips in one line, deep breath, reach up, kick, extend your left leg away from your body as much as possible. Charge your body forward. Bring your body down slowly as you're charging forward. Get your abdomen, get your chest in one line parallel to the floor. Top of the foot comes up on top of your head. Point your toes. Try to get your feet in one line. Kick back more, getting your left shoulder back, left armpit back. Reach more forward, right shoulder forward, right scapula stretching away from your body. The harder you kick above you, the harder you reach in front of you. You'll find the balance here forever. Bring your body down, reach forward, kick harder, use your foot, kick higher, use your shin. Kick one more time, kick to exit, slowly come back up. Feet together, arms down, stand tall, stand still, just breathe.
All right, I'm going to show you the arm portion or the upper body portion of that pose first. Starting with the large intestine channel. It's kind of a strange name. Don't worry about the organ names too much. Just think about where the channel is, the myofascial pathway. So for this one, bring your right arm out now, palm facing down, and just reach through your index finger. When you reach out, try not to hold your arm up with your shoulder. Really let your shoulder go down and feel the length from your chest through your index finger in this case. And then turn your face to the left. Without moving your shoulders, bring your chin toward your left shoulder. And you may feel a pretty intense stretch sometimes across the front of your shoulder, maybe down through your biceps, into your throat, even into your face. That's the large intestine channel, moving from your index finger all the way across your shoulder, throat, face to the opposite nostril. Again, both shoulders relax, reach a little bit more. Don't avoid that sensation of the nerves stretching. See if instead you can breathe into it. Expand the breath there, top of the chest. And then slowly release. Other side. Reach your left arm out, palm down. Extend through your index finger. Shoulders relax, turn your face to the right. Reach in toward your right shoulder, but both shoulders relax down. Don't avoid the sensation. Try to reach a little bit more. You're actually stretching some nerves that come from your neck onto the collarbone. That's your brachial plexus. Go down into your arm and hand. But you're really stretching the connective tissue around the nerves, giving them more space. Use your breath. And then release. So that arm position is actually part of standing bow pose. We're going to do both sides now. Reach out. Try to keep you can just be facing forward, eyes forward, hips forward, chest forward to start, and reach out again, now through both index fingers. Reach, 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 shoulders relaxed. Try to find that nerve stretch again. And then keeping your hips, eyes, toes facing forward, twist only your arms. See if you can do that. And now you're reaching back through your right index finger and forward through your left index finger. Chin toward your left shoulder. You see how that's the same stretch that we just did? Except now, if you were to bend your right knee and grab your foot, you're going to be in standing bow, and that's the arm position for standing bow. Let's do the other side. So come back facing forward. With your chest, arms, reach out a little bit more, shoulders down. And then twist only your chest. Hips stay facing forward, eyes forward, twist only your chest. And see your right index finger going forward, left index finger reaching back, chin toward your right shoulder. And then why not just bend your left knee and grab your foot real quick and find just an easy expression of standing bow. So you get the idea, right? By the way, there's 6 arm channels and 6 leg channels. And they're all connected, but the arm channels connect more to the chest organs, leg channels more into the abdominal organs. Would you second set?
Sure. Can I talk about the stomach pathway first?
Yes.
So another really important pathway in this pose is the stomach pathway. Use your body. So what we happen, face that way, it'll make your life easier. So what happens a lot in standing bow pulling pose is go ahead and grab your foot, set up for standing bow, is people just get into the pose just by hinging at the hips. Right? And here, we have no stretch along the front of the body, we have no back bend here. So if what we want to do is create this stretch of the stomach pathway, remember, from the bottom of the eye, across the front of the hip, all the way to the second toe, then what I want Caro to do here is build the energy and then try not to hinge at her hips, right? So you can go ahead and start to kick and reach. She's trying so hard not to hinge at her hips. She's pulling the eye of that right hip forward, front part of the stomach pathway, and creating this beautiful stretch from the bottom of her eye up her second toe. And as she now continues to kick and reach so much, eventually she's gonna have to rotate from the hips, but now you see this beautiful back bend here, the ankles are stacked, armpit aligned with pubic bone, and now I'll let her come out of it because she's worked really hard for a while in this pose now. So that's how we wanna stretch and open the stomach pathway here also. Thank you so much. Nice. So let's give it a try. So feet together, open up your right palm to the right, catch your foot from the inside. Start with your knees touching, hips a little forward, start to open the stomach pathway. Left arm up, bicep with your ear, squeeze your fingers together. Reach up, especially through your index finger, and start to kick and reach. Keep pulling the eye of the right hip forward, okay, as you kick up through your right second toe. Keep the chest lifting up. Eject your left shoulder more forward, reach through your index finger, and roll your right shoulder back, reaching back through your right index finger. Kick your legs apart, stretch your arms apart, and in the final moments, get a little less precious with it, chest down, leg up, maybe lock it out, and then control coming out of it. Kick and reach to come out. Foot down, arm down. One more time. Open up your left palm, please. Catch your foot from the inside, knees touch, hips forward, and right arm up, palm faces the mirror. Stretch up really tall, and start to kick and reach. Keep pulling the eye of your left hip forward to the front of the room, opening up that whole front of your body from the bottom of your left eye, front of your left hip, up through your left second toe as you poke it all the way through the ceiling. Right index finger, shoulder pull forward, left back, open up your chest to the left side of the room. Come on, get a little deeper for 3. Chest down, leg up, lock it out. Control coming out of it. Kick and reach to come out. Kick and reach to come out. Foot down, arm down. Just watch.
All right. Well, that's strong leg you got. Stay in the back of your mat. Feet together side by side for balance and stick. Obviously, whatever you are is fine. Just make sure you have enough space to bring your body forward. Inhale, arms up, over your head sideways, palms touch, back to your Kali Mudra grip, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, thumbs crossed, and really focus on the pinky side, squeezing in. Chin up away from your chest, upper body back, right leg forward, a big step, point your left toes up in the air, left foot up behind you, body down, left leg up, arms, legs, chest, everything's in one line. From the side, your hands and your legs completely straight. Squeeze your palms together, push your hands more forward, push your left hip more forward, push your left toes more back, squeeze your palms, body down, leg up, reach forward, reach back. Inhale, come back up. Feet together, way you started, upper body back. One more time, chin up, left leg forward, big step. Point your right toes up in the air, get your right foot off the floor, balance in one leg, body down, right leg up, arms, legs, chest, everything's in one line, parallel to the floor. Squeeze your palms together. Push your hands forward, away from toes back. Push your right hip more forward, right thigh back, right heel back, body down, leg up. Reach forward, reach back, stretch your body in opposite directions. Change. Inhale, come back up. Feet together, chin up, arms down by your side. Stand tall, stand still. Reset your breath.
Okay, so it's nice to focus on the kidney channel in this pose. It kind of keeps things pulled in toward the midline. I like to think of narrowing the body as you do that. So there's a point here under the collarbones. This is kidney 27. So we already did kidney 1. Remember, that's in the sole of the foot. And the kidney channel goes up in the inner ankle. And there's a nice point here I want you to find on your inner ankle bone, kidney 6. You don't need to know the name, but inner heel, inner ankle. And then it goes up sort of the back of the inner thighs. Right, and then it goes from your pubic bone to your navel. We already did this one, kidney 16, and it ends here. So imagine that, from the soles of your feet, inner thighs, pelvic floor, top of the chest. And that's what you want to feel in this pose. One thing that happens in that pose is that people kind of rotate out to get their leg higher. Instead of that, think of spiraling your thigh inward and reaching back through your inner ankle. Okay, and we'll scan through the kidney channel quickly in this pose. Am I teaching you? Raise your arms, palms together, interlace your fingers. And then step your right foot forward. Go ahead and come into the pose. Think of reaching forward through your collarbones, right kidney channel, navel to spine, and then back through the inner ankle. Imagine a line connecting collarbones down through your navel, pubic bone, back of the inner thigh, through the inner heel. And then release, come back, feet together. Other side. Step your left foot forward. Keep that awareness the whole time of the kidney channel. Top of the chest, collarbones, down through the navel, very narrow. Everything right along the midline of the body, through the pubic bone, the pelvic floor, back of the inner thigh, reaching back through the right inner heel, inner ankle. Find a little bit more length from your collarbone back through the inner ankle. And then release, step back. Feet together.
All right. Last balancing 2 postures up today. Feet together side by side. We're going to balance in one leg. Lastly, your left side for tree pose.
No.
Oh, I skipped a bunch. Yeah, I was like, okay, should we face forward? And I was like, somebody's nervous. Okay, here we go. Feet together, standing separate leg stretching. Inhale, arms up, over your head sideways, reach up. Foot try to big step 4 feet. At the same time, arms down, paired to the floor. Heels out, toes in. Slightly pigeon toe your feet if possible. Keeping your legs nice and strong, body weight to your toes. Exhale, bend your body down, lower spine on the floor. Maintain body weight forward as you're descending. Once you're down low enough, grab your heels from the outside with all 5 fingers, thumbs included with your grip. Now, you can grab your heels, grab whatever you can, that's best, all 5 fingers together. Chin up away from your chest, looking straight down. Take a deep breath and now pull on your heels as strong as you can to stretch your upper body down from your lower spine on the floor. Stomach passing your thighs, chest passing your knees. One day soon, top of the forehead on the floor between your feet. First leg stretching, then hip stretching, lower back, middle back, upper back, eventually whole body stretching from your heels to the coccyx, from your coccyx to the forehead. Chin up, pull harder, chin up, roll forward. One day soon, forehead on the floor between the arch of your feet. Hold it there. Release your hands, stomach in, slowly come back up. Same strong when you went down. Feet back in place. Reset, arms down by your side. Stand tall, stand still, just breathe.
Okay, so one of the best poses to feel the kidney channel, one we just did. We're gonna take it a little bit slower so you can feel more here in the second set. But you remember, we just did this kidney channel. So soles of the feet, back of the inner thighs, which are stretching, pelvic floor is opening in that pose, and we'll be reaching through the top of the chest. Okay, go ahead and reach your arms up, and then step out to the side, take a wide step, turn your toes slightly inward, and then go ahead and dive forward. Think of reaching the top of your chest toward the floor. Now in this pose, it's really important to be symmetrical. So check out your feet. I like to say look side to side and see if your right foot and your left foot are really in the same position, really at the same angle of rotation. And also see how they feel, if they feel the same. Feel kidney 1 in the soles of your feet. As you press your feet down into the floor, go lifting up through kidney 1, soles of the feet. Now you can take your hands, wrap around the back of your heel. I know normally you step on your hands. If you'd like to try it, you can press on kidney 6, massage anywhere along there, anywhere along the inner heel, the inner ankle. There's another point that you can find if you slide your fingers up. I'm showing you right here, the bottom of the calf muscle, right there on the inner calf muscle. Sometimes you feel a really tight knot there, a tender knot. This is kidney 9, a very good point to release emotions, especially fear, anxiety, which can often create tension along the inner thighs and the pelvic floor and the spine. So work on that point. If it's tender, that's how you know you should work on it a little bit. Let's follow the whole kidney channel up from the soles of the feet, up the inner calf, back of the inner thighs, into the pelvic floor. Now take a look inwardly at your pelvic floor, what's happening there. See what you feel. Right sit bone, the left sit bone. Notice the right side of the pelvic floor, the left side of the pelvic floor. These are representing the deep foundational energy, yin and yang. The right side is yang, the left side is yin. So you may notice some more tension on one side than the other. And that also reflects the 2 kidneys. So your right kidney is yang, or fire. The left kidney is yin. 2 sides of the body. This is deep, deep foundational energy that affects your health, your mind, everything. And then follow the kidney channel more. Now, from the pubic bone, lengthen to your navel as you reach into the pose. Lengthen from your navel up to the top of your chest where kidney channel ends. Kidney 27 right into the collarbones. Instead, don't even worry about your head. Just forget about your head, your neck, loose. Think more of reaching the top of your chest, just as an experiment toward the floor, even as you continue to press your feet down into the floor. Whole kidney channel. Okay, and then to come up, reach your arms out. Come all the way up. Step your feet back together, and then arms down.
Trikonasana, triangle pose. Back to top of the mat, feet together side by side. Inhale, take a big step to your right, arms up over the head sideways. Right foot try to big step, 4 feet. Same time, arms on parallel to the floor. Nice. Hips push forward, upper body back. Bring your right foot all the way to your right. Check out your heels. Make sure your heels are in one line. Bend your right knee, sit all the way down to your right thigh, biceps start at the floor. If you need to, you can go bounce up and down, but make sure it's nice and low. Push your right knee back, arms back, look to your left, take a deep breath, and now move the both arms at the same time. Right elbow to the inside of your right knee, fingertip to your first and your second toe, eventually no pressure on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, chin eventually touching your left shoulder. Take a deep breath, left arm up, right arm down, both arms reaching up and down, opposite directions, like a human traction. Squeeze, push your left hip more forward. With your right elbow, move and push your right knee more back, eventually touch your toes, turn, twist your upper body back, like in spine twisting pose. Pull up your left thigh, push your left foot down, left foot flat on the floor. Change. Inhale, body up, right leg straight, right foot forward. Again, readjust, hips push forward, upper body back, arms back. Bring your left foot all the way to your left. Check out your heels, heels in one line. Bend your left knee, set all the way down to your left thigh bicep pair to the floor. Good. Push your left knee back, arms back, look to your right, take a deep breath, and move both arms at the same time. Left elbow to the inside of your left knee, fingertips in which is your first and your second toe, no pressure on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, chin touch your shoulder, take a deep breath, right arm up, left arm down, both arms reaching up and down opposite directions like a natural human traction. Push your right hip more forward, left elbow push, move your left knee more back, touch your toes. Bring your right rib cage, upper body back, like in spine twisting pose. Pull up in your right thigh, pull up in your right knee, push your right foot flat on the floor. Inhale, body up, leg straight, left foot forward, feet together, arms up. Exhale, arms down by your side. Stand tall, stand still, just breathe.
So I'll show you something for the arms first. This will be the pericardium stretch. Just press out through the center of your palms, right? So you can feel some energy opening in the center of your palms. If you really press out and let your shoulders go down and make your shoulders wider, chest wider. Press through your palms and pull your fingers back. You might feel a pretty intense stretch in your palms, maybe in your forearms, but that's not the end of it. Then breathe, expand your breath, inhaling, let your heart expand. So the pericardium is actually a physical sac or connective tissue around the heart, and it protects the heart. You can also constrict the heart. So right now, imagine your heart softening and expanding as you press out through your palms. And the breath is absolutely essential. Without the breath, nothing is happening. Pericardium, this shows up in the triangle pose. When you do second set, you can try to feel this. Right? And then while you're there, bend your elbows, take your index finger to right behind your earlobe. You're going to feel the angle of your jaw, the back angle of your jaw there. You're going to slide in right behind the back angle of the jaw. This is triple heater 17. It might be quite tender. If you can't find that space, try bringing your lower jaw forward, and that space will get bigger. And then gently, you don't want to push hard there, gently wake that up. And as you do that, let your neck get longer, the sides of your neck longer, shoulders down. That's triple heater. That will also help you in this turning of your neck in triangle pose. Very important pose, very interesting and complicated pose as well. You'll also be working on liver channel there in your front leg. So part of the reason people have difficulty with this is if they have really tight adductors. These muscles here, this muscle channel is liver. So in order to get that back, you have to open the adductors. And there's a point, this isn't exactly the way it's normally done, but you can take your middle finger perhaps down to this space on the top of your foot between these long bones, kind of between the big toe and second toe, but up on the top of your foot. Liver 3, quite a tender point. And if you want to, you can do a little acupressure there because that'll help open your inner thigh as you press into it. And then of course you can use your elbow pressing there to further activate liver channel. Okay? It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
Let's see. All right, so start with your feet together. Inhale, arms up, palms press, and take a big step out to the right. Arms come down parallel. Rotate your right toes to face forward. Left toes might pivot in slightly. Bend your right knee and sit down into your lunge. And flip your palms, chin to your left shoulder, and tilt the upper body, right elbow inside the right knee. So first opening up through we'll do the pericardium first. So take the pericardium stretch with your hands, try to push the ceiling and the floor away, and then you might even lower down till your right hand touches the floor. Push your right hand down into the floor, stretch up with your upper arm, and feel that softening in the center of your chest, your pericardium, the tissue surrounding your heart. Try to maintain that feeling as you now lift your hand up off the floor, keeping the palm open, that pericardium 8-point open, and push your fingers in between your big toe and second toe. Let's get the liver channel. As you push your fingers down, feel the energy up your right inner thigh, up to your navel, opening up your diaphragm, keeping that softness in center chest, stretch your arms apart and chin to your top shoulder. Keep your hips low, come up with your upper body, and then straighten the leg. Right toes in, left toes out, two heels in one line, sit down into your lunge. Chin to your right shoulder and tilt, elbow to knee. So keep that feeling in the center of your chest, the pericardium, but we're gonna take the left hand and push into that liver point between big toe and second toe right away. Good, stretch the arms apart from one another. Again, stretching through the left inner thigh, up to your navel, up into your diaphragm. Now, chin to your right shoulder. Imagine that point, that triple heater 17 point at the base of your left earlobe, rotating a little bit towards your navel so you maintain this twist through your neck spine. Stretch your arms apart, sit a little bit lower. Hips stay low, upper body up only, and then straighten the leg. Toes forward, right to left, arms up, palms press, and relax your arms down.
All right, let's go straight into standing separate leg, head to knee. Feet together nicely. Inhale, arms up, over your head sideways, palms touch. This time, thumbs are crossed, keep your palms together. Bring your right foot to your right, a big step, 3 feet, about 36 inches. Turn your whole body all the way to the right. Got it. Left hip forward, right hip back. Contract your inner thighs. Move your hip a few times if you need to. Just make sure you're aware that your hips are aligned as best you can. Push your hands up, push your arms up, tuck your chin to your chest. Keep pushing your arms up and look at your stomach. As you exhale, you go down front side. Round your spine forward. Forehead on your knee, hands on the floor right in front of your toes. And if your forehead cannot touch your knee, bend your knee back up so your knee and your forehead are touching. Put your hands right in front of the feet, right in front of your toes. With your hands, push your fingers down away from the floor, locking your elbows. Try to get your forehead up higher on the knee. Again, bend your knee if you need to. Push your left hip towards your left eyeball. That means left hip more forward. Right hip more back, bringing maximum body to your right foot. Push your front foot down, eventually hips in one line. If you have contact, forward to knee, try Janu Bandha, try to lock your front knee a couple of times. Once you have that, slowly inhale, come back up, uncurl, unwind. Once your head is all the way back up, take a resetting breath. Next inhale, turn all the way back, 180-degree turn, facing the opposite direction. Bring your right hip forward this time, keep your hips aligned. Readjust your feet if you need to, 3 feet apart. Tuck your chin to your chest, look at your stomach. Exhale, you go down front side, round, down, forward. Forehead on your knee, hands on the floor right in front of your feet, right in front of your toes. If your forehead is not touching your knee, bend your knee back up, give your head somewhere to rest, somewhere to touch. With your hands on the floor, bring your maximum body forward to your left leg, your front leg. Push your left big toe down. Try to get your left hip up, eventually 2 hips in one line. Again, push your right hip forward towards your right eyeball, left hip back away from yourself, trying to get your hips in one line. Once you have that contact of forward to knee, try to lock your front leg a couple of times. Keeping the contact forward to knee, palms back together, inhale, come back up, uncurl the way you would down with control. Again, reset the breath, then back to center, feet together, arms down by your side. Chin up, stand tall, stand still. Again, always just breathe.
Okay, bladder channel can be really helpful in this pose. One of the main problems is just getting your hips to stay level and facing forward. See people twisting their hips a lot. So there's a cool point. It's actually like right under the crease of the buttocks, right in the center. You can find your sit bones there. You just press up into your 2 sit bones. That's bladder 36. That's part of the bladder channel. And so when you're about to fold forward, maybe instead of having your arms up, if you want to, you can just press right into your sit bones so you know where they actually are, and extend forward like that. Just test that out. But really, we're focusing again on the navel. Anytime you have spinal flexion, bringing your head to your knee, I'm going to focus on pulling the navel back. And if you have a hard time getting your head to your knee, focus more on pulling the navel back. And even you might even think about kidney 1 pressing into the floor. Okay? Second set. Am I doing it? You do it. Okay.
All right, feet together. Arms up, palms press. Keep your palms pressed, your thumbs crossed. Take a 3-foot step out to the right. Wing to your heels, pivot. Right foot is in front, left foot behind. Good. Bring your chin to your collarbones, pull your belly in, and slowly curl into yourself like you could stick your nose into your belly button. Get your forehead onto your knee. Good. Fingertips reaching forward, whether they're together or your hands are separated, really contracting the front of the body. Push your kidney 1 point down into the floor, that's facing the center of your foot. Pull your belly up and in towards your spine. Imagine that bright light behind your navel. Fingertips press just beneath your sitting bones. Hollow out your armpits. Maybe even feel that stretch in bladder 10 that's based behind at the base of your skull. Now, if your hands are separated, bring them back together. Try to squeeze your front leg straight and run your forehead up the front of your thigh to articulate coming out of it. Beautiful. Chin lifts up last. Pivot 180 degrees. Chin to your collarbones. And slowly curl into yourself. Urinary bladder pathway stretching here. From the back of your front leg especially, up underneath your sitting bone, through the sides of your spine, through that bladder 10 point beneath your skull, all the way to your inner eyebrows. As you bring your forehead onto your knee, maybe slide your forehead a little bit higher and squeeze that front leg a little bit straighter. Then hands are together. Keep your arms and head together as you slowly round up. Try to run your forehead up the front of your thigh. Delay the gratification of freeing the throat. And then pivot. Right foot meets left. And arms relax down. All right.
Okay, now we're going to balance on one leg for the next two following postures to close it up balancing. All right. Feet together back to your spot. Make sure you feel solid for tree pose and toe stand. By the way, back to your left leg. Make sure it's solid. Both hands pick up your right foot from underneath. This half float is your right leg. Sole of your foot facing up in the ceiling. Bring your heel up to your belly button as much as you can. Little by little, drop the right knee down. Make sure there's no pain on your knee. Right knee down. Hips push forward. Upper body back. Chest up. Feel hips align. Feel shoulders align. Once you feel aligned, bring your right hand up center of your chest. Chest up higher, shoulders relax, pull up in your left thigh, keep pushing hips forward, keep pushing knees back. If you can balance there, bring your left hand up, hands palms together. Maybe you can let go today, and that's okay. Wherever you are, just breathe. Chest up, shoulders back, freeze your posture, not your breath. Keep breathing. Awesome. Change, reverse. Slowly bring your right leg down, stand tall, reset. Body weight to your right leg solid. Both hands pick up your left foot underneath, sole of the foot facing up to the ceiling. Bring your left heel in. Gently drop your left knee down. Hips push forward, upper body back, chest up, spine straight. Keep drawing the knees in. Left hand up, center of your chest. You can balance there. Right hand up, center of your chest. Wherever you are, keep on getting longer. Push your right heel down. Push your right big toe down. Push your chest up higher. Shoulders down, palms together, breathe. Change. Left leg down, arms down, stand tall. Right?
Okay, so this has a lot of gallbladder in it. Find your hip points, and then also your greater trochanter, which is this part of your femur here, your thigh bone, that you can feel this bump on the outside of your hip here. So you're gonna find that those 2 points, and there's sort of a diagonal line there. And that's what you're actually stretching usually when you come into tree pose. You have a lot of external rotation in your hip. You're trying to anyway, and this is what you're stretching. So press on it now, maybe even hit it. I like to hit it sometimes, hit it hard. You know, this gets really so tight sometimes in runners or athletes, or even just if you walk fast and you're stressed out, this can get really tight. And you can also go down the side of your thigh, down the IT band, and following the gallbladder channel. And I mentioned gallbladder 31, remember already? So wake that up a little bit. Maybe get some of that energy moving. It's quite dense, quite physical, dense energy there. Okay, and then we'll come into tree. Stand on your left foot and bring your right foot up. Just take it easy. Take it slow. You never want to force your knee because this is really a hip opening. Now, touch that point again and you're going to see that it's stretched taut usually. Mine feels like a steel cable right here. So maybe yours does too. Right, so that's what you're actually stretching when you get external rotation. You never want to feel that in your knee. You want to try to feel it right here. And one thing that helps open the outside of the hip is if you squeeze the inner thighs. So imagine you can squeeze your knees a little bit closer. It can be subtle, it can be invisible. And by the way, this is gallbladder 29. Did I mention that? Gallbladder 29. Now the next part is to drop your tailbone and lift the pelvic floor. You feel a little bit more opening through the hip. And then if you want to try something else, reach your right arm straight up. Like you're going to touch the ceiling. Right? Make your arm longer. Literally try to touch the ceiling. At the same time, reach your right knee down. So you get an opening down the whole side of the body. And maybe even lean over to the left. Not a lot. Just whatever feels right. So your knee is reaching down and your arm is reaching up and over. Can you feel how your whole side body is connected down through your hip and your IT band? And then release. Step your feet together. All right, other side. Left foot in tree pose, half lotus. Try not to force your knee at all. If you bring awareness into this point here, gallbladder 29, this is really your TFL muscle, IT band up here. That's stretching your gluteus medius, minimus, all that stuff on the side of your hip. Just see what you feel there. Think about activating inner thighs, squeezing knees gently together toward each other, dropping the tailbone, maybe even lifting the pelvic floor. Those are all deep internal adjustments. Maybe reach your left arm up. Try to make your arm longer, like you're going to touch the ceiling, reaching straight up as you reach your left knee down. Maybe lean over to the right, up and over, reaching up and over, reach down through your left knee. Breathe into the side body. And then release, feet together. Okay. No, we're not doing that.
Savasana. Okay, Savasana. Turn around, lay down on your back. Your heels are in towards each other. They don't have to touch, but heels in, toes open to open up the hips. Palms face up to the ceiling. So the energy lines, you may have noticed, they extend from the organs all through your body, to your toes, to your fingers, to your head, to your eyes. So in this practice, in Savasana, we keep the eyes open and focused on one point. Also helps to still the mind. When the eyes are darting all over the place, it's a good indication that the mind is kind of all over the place. So keep coming back to that point of focus with your eyes, remembering that the eyes are a pathway to the heart, right? We both give and receive through our eyes. And with your palms facing up and a little bit of space between your arms and your body, you can open up your armpits. You open up this window to your heart and feel for the surrendering aspect of the lung pathway. Notice any sensation in the center of your chest. And use your breath to dissolve any kind of grief or sadness in your chest. Use your breath not just to move air, but to move energy through your entire body. Wind relieving pose. Pull your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers below your knee. Bring your knee a little out past your rib cage and down and in towards your armpit. Keep your shin bone in line with your thigh bone. Keep your gaze down the center line of your body. And if the back of your right shoulder is on the mat, try to get more of the back of your left shoulder onto the mat as well. Inhale, fill your belly. Squeeze tight with your exhale. And change, extend the leg. And pull your left knee into your chest, bring it out, bring it down, and bring it in. Again, shin bone in line with thigh bone, gaze down the center line. Relax your left foot completely. If the right calf wants to lift up, you can extend through your right heel to get your calf muscle down onto the floor as well. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, fill your belly, soft belly. Squeeze tight with your exhale. And change. Extend the leg. And both knees into your chest. Grab at opposite elbow below your knees. If you can't grab for opposite elbow, that's fine. You can grab for forearm, wrist, or even right hand on right knee, left hand on left knee. But you want to use your arms to really hug your thighs into your chest and soften your belly into your thighs. Deep belly breaths here. Look at that diamond shape formed by your arms and your legs long through your neck spine. And try to get a little bit more of your lower back down onto the mat as well. Big belly inhale. Squeeze, tight exhale. And change. Extend the legs, heels in, toes out, palms face up, eyes open and focused.
All right, so we're gonna do another set. This pose is really it's called wind relieving because it's focusing on the effect it has on your organs, especially your large intestine. So think about the anatomy of your large intestine, which is all around the navel and your lower abdomen. Right, so as you bring your right knee into your chest again, second set, and wrap your fingers around. And then there's some points on the front of the shin. This is a muscle here, tibialis anterior on the front of the shin. And stomach channel goes here, stomach 36 through 40. You don't have to know where the points are specifically. Just try to feel for any knots there. So you can actually massage these points. And guess what? Those points are for regulating your intestines. Isn't that cool? So as you're bringing your thigh to your chest, you're compressing on the right side your ascending large intestine, stimulating the movement there, breathing down into your abdomen. Same time, you're working on these points that also move any stagnation in the intestines. Okay, release that side. Release. Other side, bring your left knee toward your shoulder. Really just think of compressing. I know you're compressing your hip joint, but think of the organ. Now on the left side, so your descending large intestine moves down from the lower left rib cage down toward your left hip. And again, you can press on these points here. Stomach 36, just see if you feel any little knots there. And sometimes one side feels more tender than the other, and that may indicate something in your intestines. It also reflects something going on behind your intestines, which is where your hip flexors are, interestingly. Okay, release that. And then try both. Bring both knees in again. And if you wrap your arms all the way around and grab your elbows, you're still actually compressing those points. So you're still getting some nice acupressure along the stomach channel. And it's nice to think about the whole stomach channel here, from your lower eyelids, down the front of your throat, lengthening, front of chest, all the way down into those points on the front of your hip. That was spleen 12, deepening through the hip creases. Front of the thigh, all the way down into your second toe. So that's your stomach channel. Breathing down into the organs, the abdomen, the intestines, removing any remaining stagnation there. And then release.
And we'll activate the front of the body with our first sit up. Squeeze your heels together, flex your toes, inhale your arms up, hook your thumbs, hold your breath, sit up, dive for the toes. Grab your toes, face to your shins. And then turn around, lay on your belly.
Tag team. All right. Once you're on your belly, lie on your belly. Bring your hands, palms under your shoulders, close to your chest. Top of the fingers match up in one line, top of the shoulders. I always like this example. Just make sure your thumbnail's in the outer line of your nipple. Feet together side by side, heels and toes touching. Press your pinky toe down, press your big toe down. Pull up on your thighs, pull up your knees, abduct your legs, aka lock your knees so your kneecaps are off the floor. Exhale where you are. Inhale, look up and come up using all of your back strength. Come up halfway. Press your belly button on the floor. Press your bone on the floor. Rest of your upper body up in the air. Squeeze your elbows into your body. From the side, your elbows look like a 90-degree angle. They look like a rectangle without moving your hands. Draw your hands back more. Shoulders back more. Elbows back more. Look up. Chin up. Throat up. Go up. Feet together. Work your legs as you hold it. Exhale. Bring your body down slowly. Arms down by your side. Look to your right. Just kidding. Look at the camera.
So I'm going to actually do two sets of this because I want to show you the difference between back bending with kidney channel and back bending with stomach channel. So go ahead and set up your pose. And for the first one, think about kidney channel. So bring your heels together. Squeeze your actual heels together. That gives you a little bit of external rotation in your thighs. Feel that you're squeezing your inner thighs together more, squeezing your butt a little bit more, pushing your pubic bone down into the floor. And then Kidney, remember, kidney goes up to the collarbones only. So lengthen up as you come up into cobra. Don't even worry about looking up or chin up. Just think of lengthening, lifting up through the top of your chest as you keep squeezing your legs together, pressing your inner heel bones together. Feel that external rotation in your hips and lengthening in the soles of your feet, inner thighs, pelvic floor, pubic bone, navel to collarbones. That's kidney. And then release. For the second set, we'll focus on using stomach channel. For this one, you can separate your heels a little bit so that you're reaching straight back through your second toe. And then press the tops of your feet into the floor. You could even separate your feet, but just so that you feel a straight extension through your second toe. Press the top of your feet into the floor so much that your knees come up off the floor. So you're contracting your thigh muscles. Keep them like that the whole time. Keep pushing your feet down and then start to lift your chest. But this time lead with your eyes. Look up. Turn your eyes up. Turn your gaze up. So you're lifting your chin. Good. Keep pressing your feet into the floor. Thighs contracting. Knees off the floor. Now lengthen more up through your eyes, face, front of the throat, chest, abdomen, down through the front of the hips, pushing into the floor. Front of the thighs, down into your second toe. Feel that whole line. Feel all that muscle strength that you're using to lengthen. And then release. Relax.
Half locust. Bring your chin forward, please. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up, flip your palms, get them underneath your body. Spread your fingers wide for this one. We don't say that a lot in this one, but spread your fingers wide. Pinky fingers touch, wrists do not. Chin forward. Relax your left leg completely. Activate your right leg, lock your knee, point your toe, and extend your right leg back and up. Keep the eye of your right hip dialed down, hip bone on top of your forearm. Rotate your inner thigh up. Point through your toe, reach back through your inner ankle. Push your right shoulder forward and down, lift your right leg back and up, and then consciously place your right leg back down to the floor. Relax your right leg completely, lock out your left leg, point your toe, and extend back and up. As you're extending the leg back and up, you're pushing your left side chest forward and down. Chin is forward, stretch your throat, lift your leg up 1 more inch, and slowly place it back down. Now, face down on your mat. You can wiggle your arms even more underneath you. Try to disappear your elbows. Squeeze your legs together and both of your legs up, face down, chest down, arms down to leverage your legs up nice and high. Good, use your hands, push your chest down, lift your legs up a little bit higher, and then control putting your legs all the way back down.
So there's some really cool arm points. Right, in the setup, you get some compression in your elbows and wrists. I want to show you what you're compressing. You're doing powerful acupressure here. In your wrist, you have lung. This is lung 9. Heart. Sorry, pericardium and heart. Lung 9, pericardium 7, heart 7. Those are across the wrist, where you're kind of smashing that into the floor, but also the same in the elbow. Again, you have lung, pericardium, heart. Lung, pericardium, heart. So if you feel a lot of pressure in your elbows and your wrists in that pose, don't worry about it. Enjoy it. Get the benefits of that acupressure. These are really powerful points that open your chest and shoulders and help in the next poses after this one. Right, but the rest of that pose is very much kidney channel. Again, just like we did in balancing stick, it's all about lengthening back through the inner ankle. Okay, go ahead and set up your pose. Laying face down with your arms under you, palms facing down. Try to get your wrists together and your elbows under you so you already feel some of that compression. Enjoy it. Enjoy the compression in your elbows. Enjoy the compression in your wrists. And then we'll start with the right leg. Reach back through the right inner ankle. So you have that inward spiraling of the thigh, and then feel collarbones forward and down. Imagine the line, collarbones, all the way down through the navel, back of the inner thigh, through the inner ankle. Lengthening. Release. Now other side. Relax your right leg. Extend back through your left inner ankle, inner heel bone. Same through the chest, forward and down through the collarbones. Feel that length of that entire line. Collarbones down through the navel, pelvic floor, back of the inner thigh, inner heel. Reach a little more, and then release. Okay, both. If you want to put your face down, you can do that. Very strong pose. Focus on keeping the chest forward and down where kidney starts. And then go ahead and contract your legs. Extend back through both inner ankles now. Try to keep that same slight internal, external rotation through your hips, squeezing your inner thighs, squeezing your butt, pushing chest forward and down to get your legs a little bit longer. And then release. Beautiful. You're strengthening bladder channel, whole back body. It's nice to focus on kidney channel to keep the alignment right in that pose.
Keep on going. All right, chin forward, neck in the floor. Purna Shavasana. Bring your arms out of the side, completely straight, feet together side by side. Good, yeah. So from your left middle finger to your right middle finger, one line if possible, feet together side by side, heels and toes touching. Feel nice wide collarbone. Exhale where you are. Inhale, look up and come up. Arms, legs, chest, everything lifting up as high as you can. Bring your heels up as high as your head. Bring your head up as high as your heels. Keep your fingers together. Look up, chin up, thighs up, heels up, throat up, look up. Exhale, come up one more time. Bring it down. Arms down.
Okay, stay there and see if you can feel your heart beating. You just relax there. Point in the center of the chest is called CV17. It's actually called center of chest, right in front of the heart. You can feel your heart beating there. We're going to bring the pericardium meridian into this. Go ahead and reach your arms out. Imagine you're reaching from the center of your chest. Instead, don't raise your arms yet, just reach them out. But keep your legs together, feet together. Start to feel that channel that extends from your chest muscles through your biceps into the center of your palm, middle finger. Instead of raising your arms, reach out through your middle finger. Just keep reaching out so much that your arms start to levitate. Out, out, out from center of chest, opening your heart. And then go ahead and come up, lift your chest. But keep that outward movement expanding through your heart, squeezing your legs together. Feel the heart expanding. Maybe tilt your palms a little bit forward. More opening through the heart. And then release, relax.
And when you're on your belly, try to stabilize your belly and really breathe into the whole broadness of your back here. The last pose here is floor bow. Chin forward. Kick your heels to your butt. Grab onto your feet below your toes. You can start with your knees touching. Once you kick up, they'll separate a little bit, not wider than the hips. Push your navel down and kick back and up. The kicking back lifts your chest up, and the kicking up pulls you up into that back bend. Inner thighs draw in towards each other. Let your chest fall away from your strong kicking legs. Shoulders roll back, look up for your toes. Kick back, kick up. You have 3. Kick up for 2. And control lowering all the way down to your belly. Get ear to the mat, stretch the sides of your neck, and breathe into your back.
And so this pose, we'll think about stomach channel, once again opening whole front body, but also the lung channel. And there's an alternate grip actually, if you want to play around with an alternate grip. You can hold the inside of your feet with your thumbs pointing up. Maybe you can flip it around while you're in the pose. Try grabbing the inside thumbs up to open your chest, heart, pericardium more. Or grab the outside thumbs down to focus more on the lung channel. Okay, choose one, or you can switch while we're in the pose. Go ahead and kick to come up. First, kick back, focusing in your chest organs, center of chest expanding, reaching through the palm, middle finger, but also upper chest. Breathe into the top of your chest. Really kick back to stretch through the chest, open the chest muscles and biceps. And now start to kick up. As you kick up, you're going to roll the weight forward a little bit so that your navel is pressing down into the floor. And now we're thinking stomach channel. Think second toes, big toes, kicking straight up. Eyes up a little bit more. Open whole entire front body. Breathe down into your abdomen. Feel how it's massaging your intestines. Your whole digestive tract is getting massaged. What a great pose. And then release. Relax.
Fixed firm. Give yourself a push-up, please. Come to the center of your mat. Bring your knees together if possible and open up your heels wide enough so you can get your butt down in between your feet. Stretch the tops of your ankles, avoid sickling your feet here, and then walk your hands behind you. Lift your chest up and relax your head back. If your knees feel okay here, meaning no sensation, no pinching, nothing like that, you bring the top of your head down and then maybe slide to the back of your head. If you're in the full expression, you bring your arms up over your head and grab at opposite elbow like a picture frame. Knees draw in and down. Imagine that your shin bones through your toes are infinitely long. Kick the tops of your feet down. And draw the base of your neck spine closer to your tail spine. Arch your chest a little bit more. Head will be the last thing to lift. Bring your hands by your hips. Push the center of your chest up towards the ceiling. And once you can't lift your chest anymore, bring your gaze forward. Okay.
All right. This is a nice pose to start to sense what's in a myofascial sense is really the deep front of the body, where your hip flexors are. The deep front of the spine is opening here. But also, where is your spleen organ? Some people maybe heard of the spleen but don't really know where it is. So your spleen is on the left side. It's here kind of behind your stomach, sort of on the upper or the lower left rib cage toward the back. But also you should know where your pancreas is as well, because the spleen and the pancreas are connected, physically connected to each other. And so the pancreas is also deep on the lower left rib cage, right? Those are both on, the internal body is asymmetrical. Isn't that interesting? Even though it looks symmetrical. And there's a point here, spleen 21, which is the point is on both sides, even though the organ is only on the left. And if you go about halfway down from your armpit to the bottom of your rib cage like this, there's a hole there in between the ribs. If you press into that, you can press both sides. Or you could just press your palms into it too, the heel of your hand. Feels kind of nice, like you're getting a big hug, and that's the name of the pose. Great embrace. I mean, the name of the point. Great embrace. So we might use this in your posture if you feel comfortable with that. All right, let's try it. Okay, sit in between your feet. I like to invite people to sit on a block too if they have trouble sitting all the way down. And then if you're okay to lean back, go ahead and lean all the way back, or maybe just come to your elbows. Try to keep your knees together. So the more you can keep your knees together, even squeeze them together, the more internal rotation you'll get in your hips, and then you'll get deeper opening in the hip flexors, psoas and iliacus. So to experience more opening in the hip flexors or the deep front of the body, tuck your butt under and see what that feels like. That's not the traditional way of practicing that pose, but it's nice just to see what that feels like if you tuck your butt under, get more opening through the front of the hip where the spleen channel is running. Or you can go back to the original pose where you arch your back more. And really breathe into those organs, the spleen and pancreas. Like you're bringing fresh energy there as you breathe. Just allow, it's really the solar plexus. Let your breath move there. Recharging spleen, pancreas. And if you'd like, you can press into, either with your thumbs maybe or the heels of your hands, press into spleen 21 on the sides of the rib cage to also support those organs. The spleen is a very delicate energy. It needs to be supported, squeezed, lifted. All right, and then release, come back up.
All right, we'll pretend to do a little sit-up. Come to the back of the mat, back of the towel. Here you go, yeah. We'll lay on your back, legs down, arms down. Reset your back, reset your legs, reset the blood. Inhale, arms up over the head. Cross your thumbs, take a deep breath, full lungs, and sit up. Grab your toes, exhale, you grab your toes. Turn around, sit down facing forward. Knees together, feet together, hips on your heels. We're half tortoise. Inhale, arms up, over your head, sideways, palms touch. Only cross your thumbs this time. So really, like before, feel the pinky to pinky, thumb to thumb side squeezing tight. Even if your heels don't touch, draw your heels in, keep adducting your legs, keep squeezing your inner thighs. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. As you exhale, you go down front side. Keep the length of your inhale as you're exhaling and descending. Stomach over your thighs, ribcage over your knees, forehead on the floor, palms together, pinkies on the floor. Take a deep breath with your arms, reach and stretch forward so much you feel shoulder blade, scapula stretching away from your body, and pushing your hands forward so much, shoulder blade, scapula stretching away from your body so hard, your elbows come up in the air, your elbows are off the floor. Draw your heels in, push your hips back, away from hands forward, push your hands forward, away from hips back, squeeze your palms together, breathe. Bring your hands up first, inhale, change up, head up last, arms down by your side, reset your breath.
All right, so this is a lot of small intestine channel. We've been working a lot in this movement, external rotation, throughout class, and I said at the beginning that this is the heart channel, but the back of the heart, which is the back of the shoulder blade, rotator cuff muscles, is the small intestine channel. And a nice stretch for that before we do the second set is to come into reverse prayer, but I'll show you how to do that. You can start with your arms in like a cactus position. And then before we did external rotation, this time we're going to do internal rotation. And people have very different degrees of internal rotation, so don't worry about how far you get into that rotation. Just try to keep your shoulders relaxed and your upper arms parallel to the floor. And see, maybe you can start to feel the stretch on the back of your shoulder blades. And then just bring your fingertips together behind you. And if possible, turn your fingers up, palms eventually come together behind you, like reverse prayer. Then instead of pulling your elbows back to make it look nice, think of wrapping your elbows forward and even getting them to hug in toward the side of your ribs. So you're getting more internal rotation in your shoulders. I know that's not possible sometimes, but this is a deep internal rotation. If that's very difficult for you, you can take the back of your right wrist and put it on your right hip, and then use your left hand to pull that elbow forward, so you're still getting a stretch of the muscles on the back of the shoulder blade, which is where your channel is we're talking about now. Feels nice. Do both sides. Right? And the small intestine organ itself is really deep in the abdomen, below the navel, kind of in this upper part of the pelvis. Right, is where your small intestine organ is. And it's nice to think about that organ moving back as you fold forward into the pose. So go ahead and sit on your heels now. And then reach your arms out and up. Try to bring your little fingers together first, like we had been doing earlier, and then palms together, cross your thumbs. Now already have some awareness in the back of the heart, but also in the small intestine, lower abdomen, pulling back as you start to extend forward. Keep your hips heavy. You're sending the small intestine organ back, lower abdomen back, heart forward. When you come down, you might open your palms up so that they face the ceiling, keeping your little fingers touching. It's a little bit more relaxed than usual, but keep that engagement in the lower abdomen pulling back, heart reaching forward. Palms facing up, extend more through your little fingers. reaching from the back of the heart through the little fingers. Breathe a little bit, and then seal your palms back together, cross your thumbs. Reach out through your arms to come all the way up. And then release.
All right. Since we're already here, let's go to your next posture. Sit up on your knees. Open up your knees 6 inches, open up your feet 6 inches. It's already kneeling down. When I'm measured out, it's about 2 fists apart. Keep your knees and your feet the same distance. Bring your hands to your hips, fingers facing down, thumbs on the outside for camel, Ustrasana. Contract your inner thighs, push your knees down and into each other, so it just kind of feels like the skin of your knees moves in. Keep that awareness in your thighs. Take a deep breath, chest up, look up, chin up. As you exhale, you go back halfway, hold it there halfway. Hold your posture, not your breath. You go a little deeper, hands to your heels, fingers in the inside, thumbs in the outside, hand, palm, heel grip. Now, if you can grab your heels, keep your hands back in the back where they were. Lift your chest up, mouth closed with throat open, drop your head back all the way. Feeling a 360-degree angle back bend against gravity. Push your chest up, drop your eyes back, grab the fingers in the inside, thumbs in the outside, hold palm, heel, grip. Hold it there, breathe. Bring your hands back to your hips, lift your chest up, head up last. Sit down, reset, breathe. If you're at home, you can turn around, lie on your back for a quick Shavasana.
No, just stay here.
Just kidding, just stay there.
I'll show you a different way to relax. So we're going to go into child pose, but do some abdominal massage here. And this is really nice to release any remaining tension in your organs here, but also the deep front of the body, hip flexors again. Just take your fists on either side of the navel. So you're going to be getting 2 points, stomach 25, which is in that six-pack muscle, and then spleen 15 a little further out. Just put your fist there and then fold forward into child pose. If that's not relaxing for you, it might help to put a pillow or a block under your forehead so you can actually relax and breathe down into your abdomen. It doesn't matter if your hips come up. Just allow your fist to sink down into your abdomen and then breathe. Your breath should push your hands out. When you inhale, allow your breath to push your hands out a little bit. And then when you exhale, your hands should be able to sink deeper. And you could even turn your fist in circles to further stimulate those acupressure points. Notice any tension or tenderness that you have deep in the abdomen. You can hold a lot of tension in the intestines, actually, and the digestive tract is made partially out of muscle. It's a long tube of muscle, and it can definitely hold tension. But even deeper than that, behind your intestines, you have the roots of your diaphragm, breathing muscle, and your psoas, your QL, your iliacus, these deep spinal muscles on the front of the spine. Just notice what you feel. Even if you have no idea what it is, bring awareness to it. I like to say whatever you feel there in your abdomen right now, you've probably been carrying that around with you at least for today, maybe for a long time. Becoming aware of it is really the medicine. And this is a preparation for the second set of camel, because in camel, now that you have an awareness of that deeper part of the abdomen, you can come back to it and feel it relaxed, opening, lengthening. And even start to imagine that now that you would be going into camel next, how that might feel. Okay, and then slowly release, come up.
And for the second set of camel, if it helps you to grab your heels or to stay in the pose a little bit longer, I'm going to invite you to also tuck your toes underneath, because we will hold this one a little bit longer, and that might help some of you to grab the heels and stay. Come to stand up on your knees, please. Knees about hips width distance apart, inner thighs draw in, and hands to your lower back. And draw your shoulders down, hug your elbows in, pull your belly up and in, lift your chest, and look back to go back. Remember, the stomach pathway starts at the bottom of your eyes. So as you're stretching up and back, feel that line from your eyes, down the front of your throat, the front of your abdomen, front of your hips, front of your thighs, shins, and all the way to your second toe. So it's a back bend, but it's not about how far back you go. It's about making space in the front of your body, bottom of your eye to the second toe. Now breathe into your solar plexus to open up the stomach spleen pathway. Remember that stomach 12 point we did in the beginning behind the collarbones. 25 by the navel, spleen 12 in the front of the hips. And as you open your heart, your lungs, and your chest muscles, as you reach from the top of your chest through your biceps and into your thumbs, we revisit that lung meridian stretch. As you push the center of your hand, your pericardium 8, into your heels, you open up the tissue around your heart. Push the center of your hands into your heels and open up your chest. And in the final moments here, I invite you to try to feel a sense of letting go, a sense of surrendering, and finding the ability to actually relax into this pose. Take one more inhale to look back a little bit further, and then come up like you don't even want to. Hands to your lower back, slowly rise up, gaze lifts last, hips to your heels, really still. Right? Notice what continues to move when you still your body, and just watch it float on by like a cloud without attaching to it. Acknowledge and embody the reality that no feeling is final. It's information, and it's worth witnessing. Turn around and lay on your back. Squeeze your heels, flex your toes. Inhale, arms up, hook your thumbs, hold your breath, sit up, dive for your toes.
All right, turn around. Come back to a kneeling position for Sasungasana Rabbit. Now, opposite of what we just did. Feet together nicely, heels and toes touching, so actually very rare posture to see out there. Fingers in the inside, thumbs in the outside. It's gonna be the exact same grip as camel, fingers in, thumbs out. Tuck your chin to your chest, look at your stomach. As you exhale, you go down front side. Keep the grip as you round down forward. Touch your forehead to the knees. Head is in the actual floor all the way down. Now lift your hips up all the way up like a wheel until your arms and your elbows are straight. Once your hips come up all the way, if you find a big gap between your forehead and your knee, keeping your head down, you can slide your knees, walk your knees one by one until your knees will have contact with your forehead. With your hands, because you have that contact, push your heels down, bring your shoulders up away from your ears. Hips up higher, arms straight, heels down, heels in, hips up one more time. Slowly as you inhale, come back up, keep pulling on your heels to uncurl your body up, chin up last. Breathe, reset.
All right, so there's some really cool points on the back of the spine. I gotta use somebody's back to show you this. So the bladder channel runs down the back of your head, down the back of your neck, all the way down, really whole back of the body. Wait, sit up straight? Yeah. So in between the shoulder blades, well, actually all the way down the vertebrae, there are points here that correspond to the organs that are basically in front of those points. So for example, your lung is your highest organ in your chest, and these are the lung points right behind it, top of the chest, around thoracic vertebrae 3. And then below that is the pericardium, and then the heart points. So in between the shoulder blades, lung, pericardium, heart. And then through the middle of the back, you have your diaphragm point, your liver, gallbladder, spleen, and stomach points. So those are really your hardcore digestive organs. A lot of strong energy there. And then in your lower back, you have your kidney points. And that's where we were talking about Ming Men and building up that bright energy in between the kidneys also. And what's interesting is that when, it's not necessarily an organ problem, it can be an emotional problem, but when you have a lot of stress built up around either that organ or that emotion, right? This would be grief, and this would be like relationships, anger, frustration, and then worry, and then fear, right? So if you have too much activity in those organs or emotions, it creates tension along the back of the spine in those points. And so you may notice that in rabbit, when you really try to round your back all the way after you've warmed up through all these postures, still there may be some areas of the spine that are a little bit stuck. And so you can try to pay attention to what you feel, either where you feel tension or where you just feel like it's not moving very much. Or maybe sometime you can take a picture or look at a video of yourself and you see which part of your spine is moving, you'll really notice. And you can kind of diagnose yourself, but you're also kind of treating yourself at the same time. That's what the postures are doing. They're healing your energy body and your physical body at the same time. You gonna do second set?
Cool. Yeah. So for second set, feet together and grab onto your feet. Fingers on the inside, thumbs on the outside, shoulders roll back. Bring your chin to your collarbones, pull your belly in, and slowly curl into yourself. Articulate through your spine, rounding entire spine. Forehead to knees, top of head to the mat, and then lift your hips up off of your heels. Very little weight in the head. Most of it is holding on with those super straight, strong arms. So we'll go down the spine the way that Erin just spoke about it. First, bring your awareness into your upper back, right? Where your lungs are. And if you feel any stickiness, tightness there, that might be associated with grief. Breathe into your upper back. Just beneath that, where your heart is your joy, love. Spread your shoulder blades across your back and breathe there a little bit more consciously. Open up the back of your heart. Beneath that is the liver associated with, and then the stomach associated with anger, associated with worry. Notice if that part feels sticky and see if you can draw your belly in more. Breathe into the broadness of your back here. And then beneath that, in your lower back, we get into the kidneys, the adrenals, associated with fear. So as you squeeze your heels together, lift your hips up a little bit higher, breathe a little bit more consciously into your lower back. One more time, hips a little higher, thighs a little more forward, deepen that whole spine flexion. And then control coming out of it. Hips to your heels, roll up your entire spine, chin lifts up last. And then turn around and lay down on your back. Relax. And squeeze your heels, flex your toes. Inhale, arms up, hook your thumbs, hold your breath, and do your sit-up.
All right. So as you're sitting forward, bring your legs forward in front of you for Dhanurasana, Paschimottanasana. Bring your right leg out cornerwise, left foot in. Press the sole of your foot against your inner right thigh. If possible, keep your left knee on the floor. Inhale, arms up over your head. Turn your whole body drastically to your right. As you exhale, you go down front side. Forehead on your right knee, all 10 fingers interlock right below your toes. Just like in head to knee, if your forehead and your knee are not touching yet, bend your knee back up so they can touch. Give your forehead some point of contact. Round it back even deeper. Make sure your hands are right below the ball of the foot so you have space to kick your heel forward and flex your toes back. Pull the elbows down, left elbow more down, left shoulder more down, left rib cage more in. Push the left foot in, push your left knee down, roll to the inside, round your spine. Change. Inhale, come up. Arms up. Use your arms if you need to, otherwise keep them up there. Right leg in, left leg out. Again, right foot, sole of the foot pressed against your inner left thigh. Turn all the way to your left. As you exhale, you go down front side. Forehead on your left knee, all 10 fingers interlock right below your toes. If your forehead and your left knee are not touching yet, bend your knee back up so they have some touch, some contact. Pull the elbows down, flex your toes back stronger. Right elbow down, right shoulder down, right rib cage more to your left. Push your right foot in, push your left knee down. Roll a little bit more to the inside, round your back, kick your left heel forward. Change. Inhale, head up, arms straight. Both legs forward in front of you. Gentle, lie on your back behind you. Take a deep breath and sit up. Automatically grab your toes. Exhale once you grab your toes. Paschimottanasana. You have options here. Index, middle finger grabs your big toe. You can walk your hips back. You can walk your heels forward. Lift your chest up, spine straight. Make sure you have a back bend in your lower back. Take a deep breath. Reach forward with your spine and pull. Pull your body forward from your coccyx to the toes. From your lower spine all the way to your heels. Pull your toes back, heels forward. Stomach over your thighs. Heel forward, toes back, chest over your knees. Pull harder. Pull stronger. One day soon. Top of the forehead. Top of the toes. Breathe. Change. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, turn around. Just kidding, sit there. Change.
All right. Go right into the second set. Again, extend your right leg out, left foot in. Raise your arms, interlace your fingers, turn to face your right leg. And already start to think about kidney, navel pulling back, sole of the foot. Go ahead and round down, forehead to knee. Navel to spine. And if you'd like, you can press into kidney 1 here. Just like, this is a lot like standing head to knee. So imagine you're in your full expression of standing head to knee here. But you're pressing into kidney 1. And as you press into kidney 1, it's like you're simultaneously pressing into kidney 16, pushing navel back to spine. Breathe now into both kidneys. You have 2 kidneys. See if you can breathe equally into the right and left side of your lower back, filling them up with energy, and then release. Come up, reach up. Go ahead and switch your legs, left foot out, right foot in. And then turn to face your left leg, left sole of the foot, navel to spine, round down, forehead to knee. Grab your foot, bend your knee if you need to, but press deep into the sole of the foot, kidney 1. See what you feel there. It's both a physical release, but it's also an energetic release. As you press into the sole of the foot, imagine you're simultaneously pushing your navel toward your spine, pushing it hard back into the spine. Move your breath into your back body, and try to breathe equally into the right and left kidneys here. See that bright light there in the right kidney and the left kidney as you inhale. And then reach out to come up. Extend your legs out in front, and then lay down on your back for your sit-up. Reach up to come up. Grab your big toes. Normally you grab your big toes. See if you like, you can grab your little toes instead this time, because that's where your bladder channel actually ends, in the little toes, and it's quite intense if you think about, instead of pulling your big toes towards your head, pull your little toes toward your head. If you rather, you can just massage the bottom of your feet again, or even massage the outer edges of your feet where your bladder channel runs, or the outer heel bone. Anything that helps you feel more open through your entire back body. Also, as you reach your chest forward, let your head go down. So the back of the neck is long, base of the skull is open. And even close your eyes. And then stretch through the back of the body. Extend your tailbone back, your sit bones back. Feel that you're stretching your whole spine longer. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Back of the neck is lengthening. If you're very flexible, you can push your knees down and raise your heels off the floor. Push forward through your big toes and pull back through your little toes. Entire bladder channel from your eyes down, top of the head, back of the neck, whole spine. Back of the hips, back of the thighs, back of the knees, calves, down into your little toes. Kidneys moving forward. Pubic bone moving back. And then release, come up. And lay down on your back. Relax.
All right, assuming you're on your back, flex your toes back, bring your arms over your head, cross your thumbs, take a deep breath, full lungs, and sit up. Grab your toes, exhale. Straight into your twist. Bend your left knee on the floor. Right foot up and over your left knee corner, and make sure the corner of your heel touches the corner of your knee. 1 2 seconds at it.
Yeah. Okay.
Lift your chest up, spine straight. Bring your left arm up to make sure your spine is straight, no rounding, and over your left knee, right knee. With your left arm, push your right knee back. With your left hand, rub your left knee on the floor. Right arm back, thumb facing down. Bend your right elbow. Try to grab your inner opposite thigh, opposite hip. If you can't do that, bring your heel of your hand against the base of your spine. Chest up, spine straight. Look all the way to your right and twist. Twist your right as much as you can, as best you can. Push your left knee down. Push your chest up higher. With your left elbow, push your right knee back more. Turn more to the right. Right shoulder right. Left shoulder left. Collarbone wide. Chest up. One more time. Twist. Inhale to unwind. Switch your legs up. Bend your right knee on the floor. Bring your left foot up and over the right knee corner. And just make sure both sit bones are on the floor. Your both butt cheeks are on the floor. Inhale, right arm up over your left knee. With your right elbow, push your left knee back. With your right hand, grab the right knee on the floor. If you can't grab the knee, just make a fist as best you can. Left arm back behind you, thumb facing down to grab your inner thigh. If you can grab your thigh, heel of your hand against the base of your spine, chest up, look over your shoulder and twist. Push your right knee down, push your chest up more. Push your left foot down, push your chest up more. Look to your left, left shoulder left, right shoulder right, collarbone wide. One more time, twist. Inhale to unwind. Go straight to you doing it again.
Okay, let me show you a couple of points first. Just above your ear, about 1 inch above the top of your ear here, you will feel some muscle there. Usually it's a little bit tender or tight feeling. And if you press into it and then clench your jaw a couple of times, you'll feel that muscle pop out. Just give that a little massage. This is a gallbladder channel. This is gallbladder 8. And what's nice to feel in the twist is just imagine that somebody is pressing in here, like you have little hooks here that are pulling you up. I'm going to lengthen through the whole sides of the body as we twist in the second set. But right now, if you just want to press in and then pull up on the sides of your head and just try turn your head a little bit, see what that feels like to get that length through. Right, not just the side of your neck, but imagine that you're pulling up all the way down through your waist and your hips. Lengthening side body. Also, tops of the shoulders. Gallbladder 21. Since you work so hard, just grab that muscle on the top of your shoulder and squeeze it a little bit. See what that feels like. Sometimes it feels like, wow, I didn't know all that was there. A lot of tension in there sometimes. And try to keep that relaxed as you come into the end of the sequence. All right,
Let's do second set. Start with your left leg on the bottom, right ankle outside your left knee, left heel outside your right hip. If when you do this, your right butt lifts up, straighten out your left leg so that your right butt is pushing down into the mat. Right hand behind you, left arm up, stretch up and twist, looking over your right shoulder. If possible, grab for your left knee with your left hand. Reaching up through the sides of your head, that gallbladder 8. If you have the grip on your knee, push your knee down into your hand to stretch the top, especially of your left shoulder, away from your ear. Stretching the outer right hip, that gallbladder 27 point or 29 point, as you push your right butt down. Stretching all the way through gallbladder 31 that we talked about, the IT band right in the middle there, as you rotate through your chest. Lengthen through both sides of your waist. Chin over your right shoulder, twist a little deeper. Change. Unravel and switch your legs. Right on the bottom, left on top. Left hand behind you, right arm up. Stretch up nice and tall and twist. Look over your left shoulder. If possible, you grab for your right knee with your right hand. This time we'll work from the bottom up. So outer left butt pushing down onto the mat. Again, if that's not available, you straighten out the bottom leg. Stretching from the outer left hip all the way up the left side of the leg as you rotate through your chest. Pushing your right knee down into your right hand to stretch the top of your right shoulder down your back, gallbladder 21. And reaching up through the sides of your head, gallbladder 8, to rotate chin over your shoulder. That rotation through your neck spine is just a finishing touch here. Twist for 3, lengthen through the sides of your waist, twist for 2, and change. Unravel, turn around, and lay down.
Take a nice deep breath, reset. Feet together, flex your toes back, bring your arms over your head, cross your thumbs. Take a deep breath and sit up, wrap your toes, exhale. All right, closing it up with Kapalabhati breathing, final breathing. Sit down, kneeling position, and you always have the option to cross your legs if kneeling is too much, or even tucking your toes. However you're sitting, make sure your spine is straight and lifted. Hands on your knees or hands on your thighs. If you're sitting cross-legged, do bring your hands behind you to relax your hips. Mouth open, lips loose. You're only gonna exhale by your mouth. You're only gonna exhale, pull the belly in. You're only gonna focus on your exhale. The inhale happens automatically. Mouth open, lips loose. Exhale, I'm gonna do a little clap sound so you can follow along. Here we go, and begin. Good. Get a tiny bit audible, make sure you hear yourself breathing. Use the belly. A little more. Good. Usually we do 2 sets. I'm going to talk about a second set, but just for today, we'll go a little bit faster, just so you can feel that. And even though we're going faster, get a whole breath in, get a whole breath out. And again, just focus on your exhale. Five, 4, 3, 2.
All right. So that last breathing is using your diaphragm a lot. You're breathing more into the solar plexus, which is very different from the first breathing where we were trying to focus on breathing into the chest more, moving your ribs more. This is all about the abdomen, contracting the abdomen on the exhale, contracting the diaphragm a little bit on the inhale. It's a great purification, right? The whole point of that is to release any kind of heat built up in the body, but also to release any other impurities, which can even be emotional stuff. So you're really just like getting rid of any final remnants. Another way to do that is just by actually pressing into and releasing your diaphragm muscle. And you can do that by gently pressing up under your ribs. Now, you may not be able to press under your ribs if you have a lot of tight abdominal muscle, and it helps a lot to go forward into child pose is the easiest so that your abdominal muscle relaxes. And you might be able to slide your fingers kind of up the back surface of the ribs, maybe an inch or 2. And don't try to move your ribs. Just keep your ribs supported from the outside and slide your fingers. You're actually stretching the diaphragm upward if you slide your fingers up behind your ribs. And then start to breathe with your diaphragm. That means breathe down into your abdomen. So as you inhale, feel how your diaphragm pushes your fingers out from behind your ribs. And then as you exhale, feel your fingers able to slide a little bit deeper up the back surface of the ribs. Breathe very slowly. Notice right now, you cannot rush this. The slower the breath, the better. Each inhale a little bit more. Give your body time, the energy to really expand. And then when you exhale, even longer. See how much longer you can exhale if you just focus on that. Relax your rib cage, relax your abdomen, and slide your fingers deeper on the exhale. Keep breathing like that for a minute. So the diaphragm muscle is the most important breathing muscle, but you can also think of it as the master of all of the flow of energy and emotions through the whole body. When you're stressed out, the first thing that gets tight is your diaphragm. Changes the way you breathe. So you can exhale a little bit more. Feel that release in the solar plexus, the lower rib cage. And then whenever you're ready, you can come back up for the final breathing.
Now with the diaphragm more open, the breathing might be a little bit more accessible, but remember, you're not just moving air, we want to move energy. So you can start with your arms straight, I would spread your fingers for this one so that you can feel the energy move through all the channels, which all go through your fingers. Arms are straight to support a straight spine, to support a soft belly. We're going to pump energy through the fingers, the toes, the face, the eyes, the ears, every cell of the body. Prepare with an SH sound, empty your lungs. Inhale halfway, and begin. Good, keep it strong. Keep it active. And get rid of anything you don't need. A little bit faster. Ten. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push your air out. You can bow your forehead to the mat if that feels appropriate to seal off your practice. And take your final Savasana. Lay on your back, arms, legs open as wide as you want them to now. And for this one, close your eyes. It's been an open-eyed moving meditation the entire time. Close your eyes for this one. When you close your eyes, just notice how good your body feels. The better you feel, the deeper you'll go. And the deeper you go, the better you'll feel. By now, you've shown up to the best of your ability. You've created an internal quiet. And this is the feeling we do this practice for, so don't throw it away just because you got here.
So thank you all for practicing with us today. I hope you enjoyed the practice. I hope you got some insights on some of the postures. It's very difficult to really teach all of that material and cram it into 3 hours or however long that was, 2.5 hours. But we've tried to streamline it in a way that you can get something out of it in a short time without having to have studied all the points for hours and hours. But if you want to learn more, and what our real goal is to get people to be able to teach this, it's a work in progress, but we're hoping that, as a kind of a workshop, if you want to share, if you start to practice with the energy anatomy and you really feel that you benefit from it, you might want to start teaching it also. So we're working on that, on making that really easy to learn. And we have a training coming up in February here. This is Spirit Lab, New York City. So we have an in-person training that'll be about 50 hours.
Over 2 weekends.
2 weekends. And you can stay for the week in between and practice here every day if you want to.
I'd recommend it.
Highly recommended. And then we'll really get into the details of the meridians and also how to teach it in a streamlined way that's helpful to your students if you already teach this practice, right?
Yep.
So that's it. Thanks. And we would love to hear from you. If you have any questions, you can email me or just contact us. And I'll post this recording on YouTube if you want to practice it again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.